Hello, in this session we are going to analyze customer-wise sales data for Betty. First, let's sort our data. Click on data, click on sort, and we will sort by the grand total in descending order. Now we can see which were the top customers for Betty. We are going to next prepare a column which will give us the percentage of each customer sales as compared to the total sales. So for that we are going to write a formula here equal to customer sales total divided by the grand total, which is down here. And we have to remember that for every cell over here we are going to divide by the same grand total. That means we have to make this particular cell reference an absolute cell reference or a fixed cell reference, and for that the quick button is F4, which adds dollar signs to the cell ID, and we hit enter. And let me select the font. Okay, so I have already done this, and this gives us what is the percentage of each customer sales as compared to the grand total. If you scroll down this sheet, you will see that some of the customers account for 0%. That is because that percentage, those percentages are less than 1%. If I select this column and increase the decimal place by clicking here, this particular shortcut, you will find the actual percentages. So these are less than 1%. If I total up this, it works out to be around 200,000. So obviously these cannot be ignored. We'll see how to analyze them. The next parameter that we are going to consider is the frequency. That is, out of 12 months, in how many months these customers have purchased from Betty. For that we are going to use COUNTIF formula. I'm going to click on FX and select COUNTIF. The range is this one, from month 1 to 12, and the formula is going to be greater than 0. So as long as the customer has purchased something, we are going to consider that. Of course, you can create a different criteria here, that as long as the sale is greater than $1,000, you want to consider it in your frequency calculation. However, at this point in time, we'll stick to greater than 0 as our criteria. And we will double click on the fill handle, which is the bottom right handle, to fill this formula till the end. Next, we are going to add one more parameter for our data analysis, which is the number of customers per month. This will give us how many customers Betty has been selling in each month. For that, once again, we are going to use COUNTIF formula. So we are going to use this, and the range is going to be this, which will give us how many customers are there in each month. Greater than 0 is the criteria. We click OK, and we are going to drag this formula for other months. So we have added 3 parameters in this customer-wise data: percentage of the total sale, frequency of each customer, and number of customers per month. Alright, so let's begin with our analysis. The first thing we are going to do is to consider the top level performance of Betty, which is based on the total numbers each month. And for that, I have created a chart. We are going to learn about how to create a chart in a different module, but since charts give us a bird's eye view of the situation, it is always beneficial to use it along with pivot table and any analysis that you do. So here you see Betty's performance across the year. Even though Betty has been the top salesperson in the company, there is something glaring. You can see that in the months of 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, her performance dipped drastically. However, we cannot analyze this situation purely based on numbers. It requires qualitative sales analysis, which may relate to market and customer conditions and the sales executive's contribution. This type of analysis cannot be covered in this course, which is mainly oriented towards numbers and Excel skills. But this will get covered in my upcoming course on developing systematic sales skills. This course is aimed to help young and mid-level sales executives gain confidence and become star performers. If you are interested in improving your sales performance, watch out for this course on this website. For the time being, we will focus on the remaining good months of Betty and continue with our analysis.